mercy of God over us. And we want to thank you for the gift of life. Lord, we appreciate the fact that you've given us a chance to serve you. And Lord, we pray that as you start this meeting and service, we pray that, oh God, that you may bless us. May whatever we do glorify and honor your name. And in Jesus' name we pray, trust and pray. Amen. So, karibuni sana. This is Happy Gardens. Happy Gardens is just 11 minutes away from the GMC. Remember I told you that is GMC? That is our entertainment place. It is on a 7-acre land. This property is 4-star. It is a 4-star property. The value additions that you've made, I'm going to state the facts that about this project. Number one, this project, we have done the gate. You can see the gate. That's the gates on both sides of the land. This will be block B, and this is block A of the whole property. Then we've done fencing around it. You can see around it, so it is a gated place. So we have security over here. We have a caretaker who is here full time. Number two, we've done water. The borehole is there, where those guys are. So water is there. That is what is being used to do construction. We don't get a tanker to bring us water. Then the water has been piped along these streets. So each plot accesses water. You can access water from every plot. So we've piped along the street. We've also done trees. I think you can see trees that we planted. Here are the trees. Yeah, that one. There's a tree. So we've done the trees along the streets as well. We have a green policy where our properties are more of green zones. We try and minimize on a lot of concrete. Then you see the roads. We've done what we call compacted mudam roads. These are all-weather roads. Why are we doing this? We are trying to bring a home away from home. The village in town. You get? There's no need for you working in Nairobi doing cabros. Then again you come home, you do cabros. We are trying to ensure that we are trying to bring a home within this home. So they will just be compacted mudam roads. We're also doing electricity. You've seen the transformer. There's a transformer. The power lines are there. So electricity is in the project. So you don't have to come and pull any electricity on this project. We also plan to do solar street lighting. Along these streets, all these streets will have solar street lighting. So at night this place will be lit. It will be properly lit. After this we'll take you to go and see what this will be a replica of. It's called Victory Gardens. So this place will be properly lit. I've told you there will be a caretaker full time. In the evenings we normally have security. So if you plan to construct, your materials are well covered here. It's a secure place. Then the advantage of this place that you've seen the neighborhood, the kind of houses that are coming up. There are very classy houses. So here it's a controlled development. You either do a bungalow or a mansionette. So it is a controlled area. So the kind of building you have, you're going to do, you send us the design. We approve the design that you have. But we also have our designs which you can choose from. So we have that. Over and above that, we have done the drainage. You see, it's concrete. So when it rains, there is no issue of water clogging on your doorstep. Water just flows. We've done the drainage along the project as a whole, right? What else have I left out? I think every plot has a beacon. Hakuna kuja na surveyor kupima. We've done beacons. There's one. Every plot has a beacon, and every plot here is a 50 by 100. All our projects we do 50 by 100. So if I want to demonstrate how big it is, I request one of us to stand in the beacon. One of the beacons. Two to go to the far end. You found the beacon? That's a 50 by 100 meter. It is that big. So it is enough to do a construction and still have a parking space for your house, for your cars. Huh? That's how big these plots are. All of them, they are 50 by 100. So those are the facts about the property. Then from the road to this place is 1.5 kilometers. From that tarmac, the tarmac itself, Namanga Highway, it's 1.5 kilometers to this place. The next to it, that is Kampala University that is coming up. Where we made the turn, it was KG University, right? Then the advantage of this place, if you have kids, you know, in Nairobi we are struggling a lot with waking kids at 4 a.m. so that they are in school by 8 a.m. Where we left, where offices are, in that junction, there are so many international schools. There is Acacia Crest, there is Kitagala International, there is Brace, there is Ololeka International. So if your kids are here, it's a 9 minutes drive. It's different from a kid getting to a vehicle at 5:30 to be in school at 8. So when you consider you have a family, this place is proper for your kids in terms of schooling, waking up like a normal child, not waking up as an employee. So those are the advantages. The universities are here. The town is close by. I think it's 14 minutes when you're using a normal car, 14 minutes drive to that town. That town has every supermarket, it has every bank, it has every hospital, it has all the amenities that you need. So it is a proper place for you to come and do your residence here. We also have commercial plots where we have they are touching the road from the other end. That's where we will have people doing shop, basic things, chemists, salons. There'll be other shops in that area. So this place will be self-sufficient. Over and above that, at that far end, at the corner there, we have a community ground where there'll be a playground for children, a meditation center where we just trees and benches where people can come and sit. That is for Block B. When you go to Block A, it is somewhere at the corner there. Another community ground where kids can play. For the playground for children, I think it's half an acre. For the other one, I think it's also the same. So it has considered the fact that our kids need a place to play. So when your kids get home from school, they don't have to play between the TV and the seat. They can get out, go and play in their grounds. And the thing is that it is secure. They can't get out of the gate without the security knowing. So that's the advantage of this place. It has so many advantages. The neighborhood, you can hear the noise. The noise that we are getting from here is just the breeze and the birds. So these are very proper place for you to invest in. For an 8 here, it is 1.795 million. We have flexible payment modes. You can do for a year, you can do for 6 months, you can do for 3 months, or you can do cash. So we have that flexible payment plan, and the plots remaining here are not quite many. Actually, what is going on right now in this area are the approvals for the houses. For some of who want to construct. Now the designs are in the office. They're going through the process of being approved. Then people start constructing. So I leave it at that and ask give you a chance to ask a question if you have any.
Those plots that you were saying
Down this side on block B. Block
so
A.
this is sold out.
Block A is done.
Oh.
Yes.
What are we doing here then?
No, I was just I was standing here to give an explanation because the transformer is here, the borehole is here. What else?
Caretaker's house.
The caretaker's house is here. So this was just for us to assemble and give a brief of the project.
And another one.
Yeah.
So you see in apartments, internet service providers who come and do all that. So is this like for the people who have built houses, do the internet service providers pick up?
Yes, they get here. They get here. Yeah, because you see the number of houses that will be here.
Yeah.
They will definitely get here because of the number. Then you can see their houses here. Of course, I'm sure that we have this house, this community that is here, they have internet. So even before we got here, the first turn, you saw a whole estate where the houses are the same.
Yeah.
There is internet on that. So here, everything is there. You'll never miss water. Electricity is there. At night, it is very lit. And it is secure.
And how many pictures can one take?
You can take as many as you can. We don't hold back in terms of numbers.
One question.
Yes.
What happened if the solar the lights for the road, which you said they are solar,
Yeah.
that they get energy from the sun?
Yeah.
What happened if it was cloudy? How at night? Then how would you drive if there's no electricity?
Oh, so the kind of solar that is there nowadays, the light is enough even when it's cloudy. They've been made in such a way that even when it's cloudy, they absorb energy. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that question. Ebu, give you back clap. That's a very bold move. We have a leader right here. We have a leader right here.
Green energy.
Yes. Thank you for asking. Yes. Any other question before we move to where the plots are?
On approvals, so I'm imagining you're saying only bungalows and mansionettes.
Yes.
So you still know those people who build and is queue fast. Is that?
It's okay as long as it's been approved. Like it's part of the bungalow. Of course, you'll have an express mauko nyumba.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as it's been approved, you can start. You can start. Then for if you want a plot, if you like a plot, reserve it, even with 5,000. Then let me give you the process. When you like a plot, reserve it because the other guy is coming again tomorrow. We have a group coming tomorrow, and during the week, every day of the week, people come. So what we encourage people, if you like a plot, reserve it with 5,000. Then when you reserve it with 5,000, we'll send you a link where you will fill details. It will ask you for your name, it will ask you for your email, it will ask you for your number, it will ask you for your next of kin. So when you get those details, we are able to do a sale agreement. Also in the link, it will ask you how you want to pay. Do you want to do cash? Do you want to do 3 months? Do you want to do 6 months? Do you want to do 12 months? So that will help in us making a sale agreement based on what you want, the payment plan that you have. So for today, if you like a plot, because there are not many, and this is a replica of what I'm going to show you. So if you like a plot, please book it. It is reserved, yani nobody can be given that land. Then if at the end of the day you end up saying, Mr. Aki, that money is still yours. All of it is still yours. So you can be refunded the whole thing. Not even you will be refunded the money. But for the sake of booking, for the sake of reserving that place, just book with 5,000. We'll give you a pay bill number. Then after you put the pay bill number, you put the number of the plot. So for this place, we write HP, then the number of the plot. The plot number, you will see them on the beacons because the beacons are numbered. Are we satisfied? Yeah? Ask a question. Yeah. Trust me, after this, it's called a bus tour. We just started with the first one, which was our main project to come today. But we're going to take you to Victory Gardens, then we'll take you to Celebration. In Kitengele, we have 3. So after we're done here, we'll take you to those places for you to see. Then also you become the ambassadors of those places. You get to see what we do to our properties. Most of these real estate, we do sell things that don't exist. So when I tell you there's electricity, you're able to see that there's a transformer there. When I tell you there's water, you can be able to see that we have the borehole. When we tell you you've done the compacted maram roads, you can see them. When we tell you you do the drainage, it is here. So that when somebody asks you, you're able to tell them by the in ukweli, iko. Yeah? When you tell you we bought the Kampala University, it is there. Yeah? When you tell you we are doing gates, there is that gate. You can see it is there. So in Optiven, we actually deliver what we tell you. We don't. When you see our brochure, we've named everything that is there. The facts that we, in others you see them as future impressions. Others are what we've done. For this one, the only thing that is remaining is the solar street lighting, because the trees are here. I can see the finishing of the gates, because that one is done. That one is done. The caretaker's house, we've already named the streets. So everything is there except for the solar. So by December, I expect enough houses here, because the approval process is when it's done. Then we also have a company within us called Optiven Constructions, where we work. If you want Optiven to construct for you, we also have that company. So we have clients who come, they buy, they're like, we want you to do a construction of us. We do it with a company called Optiven Construction. So we are all rounded. Yes. Yes.
What happens if you are not able to complete the payment within that timeline? Are you flexible?
We are flexible. You come, we discuss. Sometimes somebody has taken a plot, then after 6 months, kazi imeisha. We are able to be human and discuss how can we assist you in terms of payment. Can we lengthen? Can we find a way to help you? So we are very open.
So if I choose to engage in construction,
Yes.
discounts not out. I'm already your client.
Yes. Of course we have that. We don't charge you as we charge other people. Then most of the things we make ourselves. We've seen we have cabros there. We have so many things that we do as Optiven. So we mostly will get enough discounts because you're our customer.
So if you buy the piece of land and you decide some of the land you want to resell it, do you have a plan?
Yes. For capital gain, yes, we do.
So which side is the commercial place?
The side for commercial is on the one that is touching that road. Yes, that whole line from the entry there to the farthest end, yes. Oh, and there'll be a school here. Somebody bought, I think, how many plots? I think 4 or 5? 6 plots. There'll be a school here. In the map, you will see them. There's a place for a school. So, for people who are wondering where schools will be, it's somebody doing international school. So, they come and invest on such properties because the clientele that is here also want that kind of education for their kids. Any other question, or is there anything that I've left out?
Let me add.
Yes.
We forgot to speak about the titles.
Yes.
Yes. Shamba ni title. Actually, shamba ni title. I think it should be illegal for you to sell land that has no title. So for every plot that you see here, every plot has its own title. And actually, you can even ask for it and go and do a land search, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So every plot has a title. So what happens is the purchase price is not inclusive. Why? Because there are people who normally would like to transfer for themselves. So every plot has a title. Unaweza uliza, you go do a land search, and then now you can proceed. Yeah, so that's what I forgot to.
Can you help with the transfer of the title?
Sorry?
Can can you help with the transfer of the title?
Yes, we do. We normally do that. Actually, that's what we advocate for, because what happens is, actually, if you ask for that title, you'll see it is written in our name. Meaning we actually transferred from the previous owner to Optiven's name. So once you complete your payment, you pay for the title transfer fee. Now we transfer it from Optiven's name to you as the client. And it's normally how much?
8%.
8%, yeah. 8% of the total value, which is actually of the value of the plot, which is inclusive of the legal stamp duty and the legal fees. And it's normally very straightforward. You give us 90 days, hiyo title itakuwa imetoka, and we'll call you to come and collect from our offices. So it's normally a very transparent process.
Maybe an emphasis on the title, the 8%. This year, the cost of this land, you know, land appreciates a lot. The cost of this land is 1.795. And we are saying upon completion of all the value adds, the solar street to Kimaliza, definitely this property itashoot. So let's say mwenye alichukua na 1.795, 8% ya 1.795, it's around 200k. By next year, a time like this, you don't expect this land to be 1.795. So the 8% will apply next year, that time, with the value of this land. So what we always encourage our clients, if you go and sit down maybe with your partner or you are the group of people who are purchasing this land, we have an account, a transfer account, whereby you can be submitting the transfer cost on that account as you pay this land. That will help you not to be affected next year when we are doing a transfer for the price that time. So kuna hiyo, then we can always you can always negotiate for the 8%. Is not like ati kabisa. We have plans who have taken 10 plots. We can negotiate for a good price on your behalf. Unapata inakuja chini.
That 8%, which is like over 100k, why is the transfer so high?
It's not high. Even ukigoogle saa hizi as per this year uko lands, it's 8%. But if you have your own lawyer, we are open. Maybe uko na brother yako ni own lawyer anataka kukufanyia hizo vitu zote, which will take longer. You know, sisi tukienda kama Optiven, we go as a corporate, so title zetu utoka haraka. But here akienda na hiyo process ya kuzunguka na hiyo yako moja, it will take a longer period, and by the time una nini, you'll incur more, a lot of money on it. But we are open to that. Though in Optiven we like kunini from one end to another end to satisfaction. Melewa?
The last question.
Yes.
I heard you saying that we can make a payment plan.
Yes.
For like 3 months
Yes.
or 6 months,
Yes.
even 1 year.
Yes.
What about the cost? Will it be the same, or it will vary with the period?
You know, as I was telling you, we are very flexible. If you're doing 3 months, we can negotiate for you. There's a way you can still negotiate for you, interest free. But for those 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months, we have a 1% interest on the balance. You get? Assume the cost was 2 million, then you've paid $1 million. So on the $1 million, we'll calculate 1% of that.
The balance.
Of the balance, which will be 10% of $1 million is 100, so it will be 10,000, right? So each month you'll add 10,000 on your payment.
Constant. Yes.
Constant, it's constant. It's not on a reducing balance, it's just constant. Yes.
Question, but you can plant some vegetables here, or you can keep some animals.
This is a controlled area, but before you construct, you can do some boga, you can do some small farming, but it's controlled. Animals, I think we We are a bit stressed too far on that.
This boy is very clever.
I love him. Who's the mother? That's a sharp kid.
Maybe to clarify, kuna, I believe all of us tuko na nini, we can access our website. Then we go to Happy Gardens. We now clarify hiyo yako. If you go to www.optiven, utaona properties zetu. Ukiklik kwa Happy Gardens, ukiteremka chini itakuonyesha prices. Ikikuonyesha prices, our minimal deposit inakuanga 30%. 30% of 1.795 is 538,000. Then ukisha deposit hiyo, ukiweka hapo kwa deposit, kuna mahali itakuonyesha deposit. Uweke unataka kulipa na 3 months. Utajua tu, utakuwa una submit how much. Ita calculate automatic. So ukienda kwa www.optiven.co.ke, hapo chini kwa properties, uklik Happy Gardens. Ukiteremka utaona calculation. So ita depend, ukiweka 200 saa hizi, balance unataka ulipe na miezi ngapi? 4. Ukiweka hapo inakuonyesha per month utakuwa una submit hivyo. Yeah, that is much easier.
And what's the maximum period?
The maximum is 12 months, but vile huyu alikuwa amesema you can get challenges. Ama kazi usimamishwe, you come, your personal contract. We negotiate on an extension. Or kama unaona ni ngumu, what we always do ikifika after dini negotiations mingi, we can now move you to a project worth what you've deposited. But tukifika hapo inakuanga ni kama sasa imeshindikana sana. Juu kuna projects zingine zenye maybe utakuwa umefikisha 500 na tuko nazo and you're still interested to have a plot in Optiven, we can always reshuffle you to that project.
I'm asking, is this the closest property you have? Closer to Nairobi town? Or you have another?
No, this one is closer to the road. The other one that we're going to take is about 3.8 kilometers from the road, but it's closer because at that junction where the petrol station was, you make a right turn, you go, it's called Acacia.
I'm asking out of all
the closest to Nairobi. The closest to Nairobi is Amani Ridge.
Kiambu.
That one is for 8 million to 12 million. Yes.
We only have 3 plots available.
Next, and the next one?
Thika, Success Gardens now.
No, this is the second closest. Then you go to Thika now. Yes. Yes, the Tanga Road one.
That one is a month?
It's for 2.695. Yes. Are you satisfied?
We can move.
Yeah?
No. Huko kuna plots.
Probably we are on
60%
on that.
Okay, another question.